Hey everyone, so some big updates are happening for Shiba Inu. Be sure to drop a like. There's so many amazing SHIB projects worldwide. I'm so excited, said the CEO. Can't wait for this one. Splash on SHIBASWAP, and basically we're having our own SHIBASWAP brand, and it's becoming the big thing. Requests from every country, but not... and basically what we're seeing here is we could be seeing big brands coming in with, KFC, Burger King, McDonald's, Subway, working with Shiba Inu at some point. And maybe we throw a birthday party, maybe we throw an event in the future. But going to more news, I already talked about this, the pizza event, and now they have actual proof that the pizza event does actually exist. So we check over here, they actually did make a pizza. So we can see here Shib. And obviously, I don't know what kind of dough this is, if this is a mayonnaise. But you can see here a mozzarella and a bit of a beautiful pizza with the Shib partnership. So this is one of the first real-life partnerships we're seeing, and there's going to be many more. Now, talking about this, there's big mainstream adoption, especially for Shiba Inu, because we already know about the Coinbase listing. The crypto exchange is touting far higher yields than what traditional saving accounts can offer, and Coinbase debuts saving product with 4 APR on USDC deposits. And what we're seeing here is the mainstream adoption. People are going to be investing into Shiba Inu, but Coinbase is rolling out a crypto saving account that lets you earn annual 4% yield by lending out your USDC. So basically, think of it as a liquidity pool. Very simply put, we're going to be seeing some big adoption coming from mainstream investors wanting that 4% a year. The reason why Coinbase is offering a comparatively lower yield is because it doesn't lend to unidentified third parties. And we can see that there's some big things happening. Coinbase, who administers the USDC stablecoins in partnership with Circle through the Centers Consortium, appears to be aiming squarely for banks with its new product, touting rates more than 50% the national average of a traditional savings account. So people, instead of putting it into a savings account, will just be putting it into Coinbase, which will further rise the prices of Coinbase stocks. The account is geared towards retail users, and the yield is created by Coinbase lending out the USDC to verified borrowers, and in the second USDC saving advertising 4 per year. And this is big news for anyone new to crypto coming in. Actually, instead of opening a savings account, they will be putting money into Shib as well. They will not only have a savings account, but most likely be putting into cryptocurrencies. Coinbase capped credit lines at $20,000 per customers and offer an interest rate of 8% for Bitcoin-backed loans with terms that are a year or shorter. So yes, now they're giving loans, now they're becoming the official bank, and that's very good news for Coinbase. But talking about this, there's also mainstream things happening. In the future, we could be seeing Shiba Inu legal tender, and Salvadorans will not be forced to use the government's Bitcoin wallet, and that's good news. It will be interoperable and commission-free. So this is the Chivo Bitcoin wallet. It will have 0 fees, and that's what we want to see, as Shiba Inu will get on its own blockchain. Perhaps in the future, we could be seeing some of the big partnerships we're seeing for El Salvador right now. This is a massive step in getting Bitcoin out there. A lot of people know about this now, and if other countries do accept it, it could mean that cryptocurrencies as a whole can become a part of a legal tender. Not only Bitcoin, next up is Ethereum, and then we see our third coin, Shiba Inu. The latest announcement from El Salvador's pro-Bitcoin president, Najib, has clarified that citizens will not be forced to use the government-issued Chivo Bitcoin wallet. In a tweet on June 29, El Salvador stated that he wanted to clear up any misinformation. The new Bitcoin wallet is called Chivo, which is slang for cool in El Salvador, and could hold Bitcoin and US dollars. Bukele stated it's just one of the many crypto wallets that can be used, emphasizing its interoperability with other wallet apps. To LA privacy concerns, he added that any personal information requested by the wallet is already possessed by the government, emphasizing any requests for personal data within the app are for security purposes. Bukele also highlighted that Chivo wallet will not incur fees, so that's great news for, when the Chivo wallet transacts from Bitcoin and it goes to Shiba Inu, it goes to Ethereum, that's when we're going to be seeing the big things. Unlike traditional crypto exchanges, it will not take a cut for converting Bitcoin to USD and vice versa. And unlike credit cards, there will now be no commissions charged to merchants or users. Bukele stated that any money that is held or received in USD or Bitcoin in a Shiba wallet will be able to withdraw it into USD cash. Now, that is a great point for getting it onto mainstream. It also clarified that $30 will be handed out for anyone downloading this wallet. So there will be a lot more Bitcoin users, a lot bigger volume. 70% of population in El Salvador does not have access to bank accounts. So having such a wallet could actually revolutionize monetary policy in the Central American nation. And I think this could be the next big step of getting Bitcoin and Shiba Inu to that 1 cent price point, or getting Shiba Inu to where it deserves to be. So Mexico may not be following El Salvador's example of Bitcoin, but it could be. A warning from the country's financial regulators seems to specifically be targeting Pelego, who Sunday said it would explore a bank accepting Bitcoin, which is something I already talked about. It seems like that we're seeing that adoption we all need. And for Shiba Inu, this is big news because, as I keep saying this in my every single video, we need to see some sort of bank starting to accept Shib as a deposit. Authorities behind financial regulation in Mexico have warned against financial institutions handling cryptocurrencies, saying digital assets are still not considered legal tender in a country. In a Monday press conference, representatives from Mexico's finance ministry, the Bank of Mexico, and national banking issued a joint statement warning investors virtual assets carry inherent risk as a medium of exchange and a store of value. They added that any financial institution based in Mexico is not authorized to carry out and offer public operations. And however, Financial Minister Arturo Herrera said financial systems in Mexico are prohibited from using cryptocurrencies, a policy that was unlikely to change in the near future yet. Now, the authorities added that they would follow the evaluation of cryptocurrencies, so we could be seeing, if they see Shiba Inu massively growing, they could be adding Shiba Inu. And I know this sounds crazy. This is kind of crazy talk, but it's possible. As well as the potential uses of its underlying technology, but still referred to digital assets as volatile, speculative, and less effective medium of exchange than fiat. And a seemingly strong anti-crypto stance, its neighbors have done the opposite by promoting crypto as a valid currency. And 10 to 12 years ago, we never thought this would be possible. Accepting, Bitcoin by a country, I mean, it sounded crazy, but it's happening, and who knows where we will be in 10 years. Will India accept cryptocurrency? Will India accept Shiba Inu? They don't even need to use Shiba Inu as a legal tender. All they need to do is pass it so people, from India, from any sort of country, can go into banks, just like in Texas, and say, I want to purchase Shiba Inu, and you put $100 in, you get maybe 1,000 Shiba, but then you see that everything is changing. While Paraguayan Congressperson Carlos Orjala said he would be introducing a similar bill in his country national parliament on July 14th. So July 14th is when big changes are going to be starting to happen. In September, we're going to be seeing El Salvador actually taking action. At least 2 lawmakers in Mexico proposing a legal framework for crypto following El Salvador's move. So there's a lot of things happening. Last year, the head of Mexico's finance ministry's financial intelligence unit reported that cartels had been increasing their use of cryptocurrency to launder funds, and said the country's law enforcement lacked the resources needed to tackle money laundering when crypto was involved. So we should be seeing, this is obviously big moves, and the announcement from financial regulators suggests some authorities are still hesitant about this, but it could happen, never say never. And while Mexico might not be up for it, there's a lot of countries that are actually going for it with such big partnerships happening. And I definitely do think we could partner up with KFC at some point. All we need to do is reach that 40 billion, 100 billion market cap. That would be bigger than some companies around US, and that would bring many new investors in. People paying for their chicken with cryptocurrency, especially Shiba Inu, would easily eat, because Shiba Inu would be worth at least a cent at that point, and I want to see that. I honestly want to see that. Hopefully we see such big and further good news in the future. Thank you so much for dropping a like, and see you next time.